ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Whassup Wrestling. We have gone through Summerslam, and we are entering the season of Fall. That's right, it is time for Fall Brawl. In a few weeks. And we are playing Welcome here to a new competitor. Hector Ramirez making his debut here in Whassup Wrestling. Cruiserweight of cruiserweights here to challenge off against who has thus far been the cruiserweight of cruiserweights in Blue Punch. Former million dollar top contender. Someone who exonerates the spirit of fighting here in Whassup Wrestling. Set to welcome this young competitor, masked competitor. Mask versus mask. Not in that sense, but in the sense that it is just two masked people duking it out.
And his opponent from Canada, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Masked Man.
This should be a very spectacular way of starting things off here, ladies and gentlemen, as we step away from SummerSlam and step towards the fall. The Fall Brawl, as it were. Interesting, but let's just get right into it. Blue Punch and Hector are both ready. And here we go, bell sounds. Hector meeting up with Blue Punch in the middle. And comes around and, oh, Blue Punch counters that into a power slam. Hits into the ropes, catches him with around the head, and down. Nice little spinning head scissors, and already with a quick cover. Blue Punch looking to put Hector away. And Hector from behind comes in, and nice! Beautiful backflip arm breaker. Now standing shooting star. And double underhook. I think Blue Punch attempted to counter there, but it was a counter within a counter. Snapmare, and Hector from the front with a nice kick to the face. And double underhook. What we know about Hector is that the reason that he is wearing such a mask is because he feels that he has not yet earned his mask. Not certain what he wishes to do in order to earn his mask, but until that day, he still wrestles with a concealed face, as is the traditional Mexican style. Like fellow Mexican competitor Roger Desmond. And again, neckbreaker into the double underhook. Seems to be a fan of that maneuver. Pretty soon, Blue Punch is, and there we see it right there. After a while, Blue Punch was going to get wise. Tie up, and nice sling blade from Blue Punch. Straight into a drop kick to the face. Wasted no time here. And again, into the ropes, and does not seem like anybody can really avoid that. I don't think we've seen a sense of anyone having avoided that before. And again with a drop kick. As Hector Ramirez rolls to the outside, and Blue Punch right there. Hurricane Rana and low DDT. And Hector's mask is just cloth on cloth. Hector now thrown into the barricade, and in comes Hector with a devilish chop across the chest. Series of shots now, followed up by a DDT. The referee now over half the count. Both competitors putting aside their contest for the sake of not being counted out. They do this one-on-one, face-to-face. Head scissors there from Blue Punch. And getting in with a suplex, but Hector from behind. Oh, nice kick. Sends Blue Punch into the turnbuckle. Blue Punch colliding with the referee. Luckily, the referees here are tough. They take a lot more than that to take him down. Not to mention, Blue Punch is the heaviest competitor here. Of course, had that been Canuck or Babydoll, the referee would still be down and out. As Hector. And nice. Beautiful backflip kick, top of the head. Here's the cover, but rope break for Blue Punch. Slides his entire body around. And Hector not going to be dissuaded. Up on the shoulders, and again countered into a power slam from Blue Punch, who brings Hector up. Blue Punch getting some distance. Gets in a clothesline, and another one. Hector fighting back, but not enough. Leg tripped out from under him. Now Blue Punch with the cover. Not quite. Both men back to their feet, and it's Blue Punch with a sudden Hurricane Rana. There we go. Quick cover, and now it's Hector who scores the rope break. Kick to the side of the head as Hector turns things around. Rebounds off the ropes, misses on that kick. And Blue Punch with a shot of his own, and down goes Hector Ramirez. And here's the cover, held on tight. And Hector kicking out. Such authority, he startles Sergeant Whiskers. Blue Punch attempts it again. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Hector into the ropes. And low Hurricane Rana. Kicks to the gut, now a kick to the chest. Series of shots, followed up by a knee strike to the face. Hector takes a momentary pause, and finally we see some top rope action here. And Hector with a nice front drop kick. So that was like a prayer or just assurance beforehand. Tie up and kick to the head. And Blue Punch comes right in. No! It's Hector with a backflip drop or some sort. I don't really know these cruiserweight terms. Unfortunately, I have no one to go off of. It's me on my own. As Hector brings Blue Punch up, knees him in the face, keeps up the assault. Blue Punch having to crawl his way to the corner. And Hector again, but Blue Punch having it scouted. And wheelbarrow DDT. Stop as Blue Punch brings Hector up, but face into the canvas. And now Hector up on the top rope once more and comes down with a nice Mitsusaka bunny hop. And Blue Punch's throat catching the bottom rope. As Hector once more all over the former #1 contender to the $1 million champion. He said the essence as well of the Whassup Wrestling's fighting spirit. Now being picked apart by the newest competitor here in Whassup Wrestling. Knees to the back and attempting something there, but could not get it in. And Blue Punch building up steam to go over the top rope. Couldn't get it done. And sunset flip. Here we go. Cover. Saw Hector's foot kind of wriggle about, waking himself up. And Hector again. This time getting in the kick. And Blue Punch with his own couple of kicks. Does not take Hector down, but at least leaves him stunned long enough for a snap suplex. And perhaps more. Blue punch builds up the momentum. His head scissors now with the cover. And Hector Ramirez kicks out once more. Blue punch not going to argue with the referee again, and there we go. Up and over. And Blue Punch victorious here. Surprising victory for Blue Punch. Hector really taking him to the limit. There, that back flip to the top of the head. And the head scissors, the Hurricane Rana, sorry. And really giving it their all. In the end, it is Blue Punch victorious. Still, what a debut for Hector Ramirez. What does the career that young gentleman have in store for him? Fighting Spirit Championship, anyone? So back during the return of both Terri Golde and AJ Smyth in that six-pack challenge. Following it, Terri getting that cheap shot on the new women's champion. It's left a bit of a bad taste in AJ's mouth, and since then she has wanted a chance of settling the score for that. Attempted to get that in that tag team tables match. It was Terri who went through the table, but at the hands of Amaral. So here tonight, we're hoping that AJ can put this whole matter to rest. Although still a tremendous offer for the winner of the 2024 Bikini Party Summer event. All her matches were really the shortest ones on the card. As a result of that, back at SummerSlam, she lost out to Babydoll. Now the new women's champion. Who defeated Amaral back at SummerSlam to secure this title. Now a former Vixens champion and now a women's champion. See how this reign stacks up compared to her Vixens championship reign, which is considered one of the greatest reigns here in Whassup Wrestling. For its length and its believability that she really could have a dream match against, at the time, women's champion Ida Atsuko. Well enough to not only name an event after it, but main event that very show. And of course, Terri having an excellent opportunity, a non-title victory over the women's champion would certainly push her back up in the rankings alongside her tournament win. The only negative aspect that she's had thus far on her career has been her loss to Babydoll, but still put up one hell of a fight, during which now Terri up on the top rope. A lot faster than either Blue Punch or Hector Ramirez were in their match just moments ago. As Terri, nice 450 flip, collides into AJ Smyth, only getting a 1 count. Makes sense this early into the match. AJ is not going to give up. Of course, one of the amazing features we saw back at SummerSlam in AJ's match against Emerald was the very fact that she powered out of the triangle choke, something that had only ever been done by one competitor for her. That, of course, being done by Ida Atsuko. Everyone else just either goes through the pain for as long as possible or taps out. You saw that in that six-pack challenge. It's exactly how AJ won, by tapping out Summer Holly Madison. A 2 count over Terri. Terri being pulled from the ropes. AJ having something in mind here. Unfortunately, Terri getting up a bit too fast for her. It's a jawbreaker from Terri. And another one. This time, AJ is knocked back, and again, Terri going up to the top. Sights set on AJ, stumbling and grumbling and trying again, missing this time. AJ sidestepping. AJ definitely learning and adapting. Nice side kick to the side of the head. The inside knee. She could be setting up for her triangle choke. As Terri brings AJ up. Sends her running across the ring and over the top, but no, Terri. Elbow to the head, and what does she have here? Oh, around the barricade. Terri is not finished yet. She heads up to the top rope for a third time. Brings the third of the 4 turnbuckles. And this time gets it in. We'll call that the Swanton neckbreaker. And almost 2.5 over the women's champion. Another neckbreaker. And Terri having one more turnbuckle to climb if she wants to get all 4. Drop kick with a fair deal of momentum behind it. Terri really relying on this crowd. I think that was AJ getting a knee up. But Terri sends her into the ropes. Leapfrog over the bridge. And arm drag sends AJ back against the ropes. And Terri going for a quick cover here rather than continuing on the assault. Well, given that we saw back at SummerSlam Bloodbath winning the Fighting Spirit championship with basically a knee to the face, well, you never know. And Terri, unfortunately, goes back up to this one. Nice top rope splash as Terri has been in absolute control throughout most of this match. I would say at the very least 90%. Into the ropes, tries with a low leg drop, couldn't get it in, and AJ with a sudden spear. Terri sitting up before AJ can get in the triangle choke. DDT and into a cover. Leg being pulled away from the ropes. But Terri managing to push herself up. Shot to the head and sleeper hold applied. Referee doing an awful job of not allowing us to see if Terri is or what she was doing. Well, I'm sure she would have called it if Terri had tapped out. Honestly, I'm surprised that we have not seen the arm raise technique utilized here in Whassup Wrestling. This is an old school tactic, but now into the ropes, shot to the gut, drops her to her knee, and pulled right into a short arm clothesline. And Terri instinctively trying to get herself back up, keep away from the triangle choke. And And AJ Cintiq running across the ring. In comes Terri. Misses out, but again with that elbow to the side of the head. And around the Maple Leafs. And there we go. All 4 turnbuckles have been met by Terri Golde, and the crowd is going wild. Another swanton neckbreaker. And here's the cover. And Terri Golde with a pinfall victory over the women's champion. Not only that, but she absolutely dominated this one for quite some time. AJ's number on a number of occasions, being able to just dive off the top turnbuckle on all 4 corners. This doesn't secure her, or at least put her in contendership opportunity for the women's championship. I don't know what will. But AJ may have met her match in Terri Golde as their rivalry begins to heat up. Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by
Facebook.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by The Freak, Su Young Lee. From Los Angeles, Hollywood, Hayley J.
So Su Young Lee coming down to the ring, accompanying Hollyhood Hayley J. Now, I don't think this is a new union being formed. This is a question of contendership on who will be facing Kaio next for the Vixens Championship. Both Hollyhood and Su have a victory over the former number 1 contender, Aaron Reed. Now, that would have put them in top contendership had Aaron become victorious over Kaio back at SummerSlam.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, Tom Manning.
And unfortunately, as Aaron did lose, doesn't really put much merit in the victories of either Hayley or Su. Or at least it just makes it so that they'll have to continue to prove themselves here. As a result, Su is coming down to watch Hollyhood Hayley J take on Samantha Darkstar. Now, you don't see Samantha alongside Lady Chaos, the 2024 Miss Money in the Bank winner. That is because Lady Chaos is reserving herself to the shadows. She understands exactly what the Money in the Bank is all about, and she does not want any champion to realize that she is within the building. So essentially, as a result, Samantha is out on her own here. But we really shouldn't call Su as a assistant to Hollyhood. Speaking of which, Hayley, flips Samantha around down to a reverse DDT, and here's the cover, and barely a 1 count. As I said before, in Hayley's matches in the past, she's a representative of OVW. Certainly proven the power. As far coming in undefeated. Defeating Aaron Reed twice, and well, that's about it. But still, 2 victories over Aaron Reed, who has been quite the competitor here in Whassup Wrestling. Misses out of that crossbody, and now Samantha drops Hayley's face into the canvas. Now, if Hayley were to lose here, that would definitely drop her in the rankings and be a rather good thing for Su. That mean less competition for contendership of the Vixens Championship. And Samantha, not exactly set for giving Hayley any time on the outside, just growing tired of her, now sends her right back into the inside. Tie up in the middle and reverse DDT once more. And Hayley right on top of Samantha with some stiff shots straight to the side of the head. And some more shots narrowly sending Samantha into the ropes. That final drop kick to the knee. And more damage to the knee. Seeing Sue on the outside cheering Hayley on. Gotta think that's all kind of sarcastic. And again, right on top of Samantha. Samantha, I think, is just in an absolute daze. And here's the cover. And just a 2 count. Another tie up and snapmare from Hayley. A light kick to the back this time. As a result, Samantha gets in a jawbreaker. And is going to learn that you don't hold back against Samantha. And straight into an octopus stretch. Unfortunately, all leverage was with Hayley in that one. What she had to do was just muster some upper body strength and was able to get Samantha straight off. And again, she's right on top of her. Samantha trying to get back up, and Hayley's not letting her. There's a hold of that arm and now taking the other one. Pair of knees to the lower back. The look on Hayley's face. As she climbs up to the top and dives down with a splash. Doesn't get it in though. And Samantha with a running kick. Hayley on the outside trying to recover. And Samantha just pushes her right back down to the canvas. Taking immediate advantage of that mistake on account of Hayley. And again, the arms. Samantha just trying to weaken him out. Did not enjoy being punched all those times, obviously. I don't think anyone would. I mean, we know that Samantha is a bit out there. But yeah. Trying for a suplex, but Hayley counters out. And Hayley sends Samantha into the far corner, comes in from behind. Double knees to the chest. And trips out the leg. Here's the cover. And Samantha with a kick out. And Hayley left in a state of disbelief as Samantha now rolls out to the feet of Sue. Not the safest place to be, but dodges out of the way of that double axe handle attempt and backdrop straight onto the mats. Well, Hayley meeting up with the barricade. And again, I think Samantha, one of those rare individuals who would not mind obtaining a victory via countout. Samantha just unloading on Hayley at this point. 7 now. Will Hayley be able to answer the call? Did you see it? Samantha just waiting along the side. And Sue trying to get Hayley back into this one. Referee up to 9. And Hayley at 9.5. And again. And down goes Hayley. And Hayley managing to kick out. Samantha with a tremendous opportunity. Now she's going to try to fly without a cape. And indeed tries, but could not get it in. And Hayley with a high body slam. Turns things around, brings Samantha up. And Samantha just absolute groggy. Another high body slam. And a KO shot perhaps. Kick to the or shot to the face. And again sweeping out the leg. Straight into a cover this time. No hesitance. And Hayley taking victory from the jaws of defeat. Narrowly losing this one via countout at just basically half a second left. This absolute war. Samantha really pulling all the stops, sorry.
Here is your winner, Hollywood, Hayley J.
And Hayley continues her undefeated streak here in Whassup Wrestling. You can only assume that next up is Sue. And I can only guess as to Hayley's presence being in her corner as well. Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. Eat Snacky S'mores. Here's a presence we haven't seen in some time.
Making his way to the ring from Canada, weighing in at 328 pounds.
Who has not been seen on Whassup Wrestling for some time. Now back in heavy action, set to take on the greatness Roger Desmond. Figure that we have not seen in some time, but I figure with a great deal of history here in Whassup Wrestling. Almost had himself the Ubar Championship back at WrestleMania and triple threat matchup. His last great opportunity here in Whassup Wrestling. Before that, one of the final three contenders in last year's Royal Rumble event. And finally be pushing himself toward World or even Universal Championship level.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 246 pounds, the great
Roger Desmond, another competitor here from Mexico, as he likes to call himself the Mexican. Unfortunately, Hector Ramirez earlier tonight could not secure himself a victory. Let's hope that Roger Desmond can do the same, although I don't know how many Mexicans would relish in that. Considering the sort of individual that Roger Desmond is, I doubt that he would even care. A tremendous matchup, a comparison of technicality and its absolute raw strength. Who will win out in the end here? Roger Desmond, a former Universal Champion in his own right, winning some tremendous matches during that reign. That lasted all the way through the first WrestleMania. Shoved away and clothesline from Canuck. Already that raw power on display here. Tie up and a headbutt from Canuck, as Roger having to get up, roll away, do whatever he can to try, and Canuck is not letting him. Stopped in the midsection, and Canuck and both Roger on the outside now. Roger rolling and Canuck over the top rope. It's the difference that the first minute of this matchup made. Tie up and a return fire shot. And Roger straight into the side with that table. I think Roger's gotten any kind of offensive match or move in at all yet. And Canuck back into the ring. And there we go. Roger with finally some offense. Clotheslines Canuck over the top rope and an over the top body splash. Roger's stepping back as soon as Canuck gets back to his feet. Canuck getting back up and into the ring. And again, this time Roger going low. But it did not pay off. And Roger able to squirm his way behind. Now going to try and put this one away quick. Fortunately, a cover so quick into the match was really nothing much. He's not going to do it when you are in the ring with Canuck. Roger's leg swept out from under him. Canuck scouting around. And immediately retakes the advantage as if nothing had happened. Blow across the back, and again, double axe handle this time. And tombstone. Roger Desmond laid out. But that is not enough. That is not all Canuck wants to do. Roger being pulled from the corner. And here's the cover now. And Roger kicking out. Unfortunately, took a fair bit out of him, as you can see. And now Roger kicks from behind. And Canuck with a counter. And Roger getting that elbow up. I don't think he even knew that he did that. Just out of instinct. And Canuck in the corner. And Roger, second attempt here. Flying forearm and atomic drop. That's not. Oh, a scoop slam from Roger Desmond. Roger does have some power within himself as well. And again, going for the cover, and thankfully the camera is at a good angle there, not to see the entire thing. And a greatness kick, and Roger just falls back over Canuck. And had that been it, that would have been the ultimate stolen victory. Instead, Roger now up on the top, elbow drop straight across the sternum. And Roger setting up for another greatness super kick. And Canuck turns right around, and it connects. And it is sheer greatness. Sheer greatness. The blood off of Canuck's face. And here's the cover. And Roger Desmond scoring a tremendous upset. Canuck takes a loss. 2 greatness super kicks. And of course, sheer greatness. Something we have never seen here in Whassup Wrestling. The super kick that opens up the man. You can see a bit of blood splatter. Roger Desmond falling. And Roger victorious here, showing that he has not lost the beat. Canuck to a knee, taking a breather, and thankfully Roger is just leaving him there, letting him recover. We are set for our main event of the evening. The women's tag team titles will be put on the line already. Of course, shades from the last time the Glow Girls managed to win last year at Summerslam. They were put into a cage match against the PTC, or not the PTC, the PMB, my apologies, in which they were defeated. So will the same thing happen here? The Glow Girls are set to defend against the assistants of the former tag team champions Sarah Twilight and Black Kitten. And of course, as you see, Babydoll will be the ringside enforcer. And where Babydoll goes, Shadow is not far behind her. Sure, maybe they're either returning the favor of Sarah and Black Kitten being at ringside when Babydoll was taking on Terri, if that's what you want to call it. Or it's a matter of Kitty or Stephanie calling Babydoll to get down to the ring as well. Sarah and Kitten both taking part in that Bikini Party Summer. Unfortunately, both were defeated by Terri. They say in later interviews, by means outside of their control. After all, their trainers, their mentors, their bosses are infallible. And here they are, the current reigning tag team champions. You said that they were victorious last week at SummerSlam, defeating Kitty and Emily Stratfield for those very titles. Already being put to work in defending them. Last year, Kitty said that they were putting to work to defend them. This means that holding the titles puts you as fighting champions, of course, coming after a several month-long reign held on by the council. They only defended those titles, well, once after winning them, and that was against the Glow Girls, where they lost. Questions have been asked, and now here we are again, already. Once more, set to defend the tag team titles a week after winning them. Will be the same state as before, where the council just continuously puts the Glow Girls on the defensive week after week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers.
Black Kitten and Sarah Twilight.
And their opponents. They
Assistants
are
of
the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Day One Glow.
The announcer won't say it, but he said Kitten, and Sarah Twilight, assistants, students, whatever you want to call them, of Kitty and Emily Stratfield, respectively. And of course puts Kitten in as member of the council and Sarah Twilight within the harem, but really when the two groups are together, it doesn't really matter. Now, this should be an interesting setup because that is the referee who counted down Kitten, even though Kitten had hold of the ropes right within her view. We'll see how she responds to this matchup. And now a tag out to Kitten. And Riley, good and ready. Comes in with a nice head scissors. Spin around and now going to go and try and tag out Ida. Manages to do so as Kitten tries to catch up to her from behind. And Kitten showing no fear. Nice backflip drop there. She's pushed away. I'm certain how Kitten is supposed to expected to fight in gloves like that or really even boots like that. That's the sort of trainer that Kitty is. She goes more for aesthetics than skill. Anyway, Kitten is doing well enough. And a quick tag out to Sarah. I think Kitten there kind of overshot the apron. Perhaps kind of hoping that Babydoll would catch her, and Babydoll just did not. Focusing on her. Oh, and Kitten with a shot over the ropes following that mini bunny hop. Bit of a stare down now between Kitten and Ida. That is before Sarah gets up, and another quick shot from Kitten. Kitten's not afraid of Ida in the slightest. Knee to the face as Ida now heads over, tags in Riley. Riley with a shot, spinning Sarah around, and reverse DDT. And here's the cover. And Sarah managing to kick out before Kitten came in. And Sarah over the top. And hot shot it off the top rope as Riley now tags in Ida. And Ida now going to race around, catch Sarah from around the corner. Really nice suplex. Dangerous move to perform on the outside. Just hurting yourself just as much, or perhaps even more. Sarah fighting back. High kick to the side of the head. And once more into the barricade. Unfortunately, though, if Sarah and Kitten were to win by countout, that would mean that the tag titles stay within the Glow Girls. And now Riley catching it across the chest. Saw that from Emily on Riley before. We saw that from Emily on Ida before as well. Kick to the gut and a side kick to the face. Here's the cover. And Kitten running it right across the ring. Well, that's handled as Riley on the outside recovers. And hair rip from Sarah, who now heads over. Perhaps looking to tag in Kitten, couldn't do it, but desperate tag does. Kitten and Ida once more. And the head scissors pays off. Kitten with an immediate cover. Just a 1 count though. Another question, gotta wonder if Kitten and Sarah are victorious, will Emily and Kitty actually allow them to hold on to the tag titles? Or will they expect it as some sort of payment? And if so, would Kitten and Sarah actually give it to them? Questions of a hypothetical universe that hopefully we do not have to visit here, ladies and gentlemen. As Kitten now with a quick tag over to Sarah. And this time, Kitten does not overshoot the apron. She is learning. Tie up. Sarah ends the ropes right into a hip toss as Riley now tags in Ida. There's the former women's champion bringing Sarah up. Just guiding her up though, not in some sort of humiliating manner with a toe beneath the jaw. Just tapping her shoulders, telling her time to get up. Off to grandma as we go. And Riley very promiscuous, coming up over top in just a series of headbutts. Sarah imagined that was Emily coming up over top of her, and Kitten was getting a shot as well. And Riley, another one. Kitten just remaining on the apron, not going down. Here's the submission hold, and Kitten from behind, shot to the back of the head, and Riley immediately catches hold of her and sends her out flying over the top rope. I just think Riley did that in order to get Kitten into the ring. Babydoll and Shadow turning away. As Sarah now going at it with Ida and Tsuko. And Babydoll wants into the ring badly. And now Sarah with a submission hold and Riley with a save. I doubt that Ida would have given up. And Sarah sent off from the apron. I think Ida had plans of sending Kitten out there with her. And yes, she does, but Sarah back into the ring. Takes hold, pulls her in, and Dominator. Here's the cover. And Riley, just in time, making the save. Ida kicks Sarah away, up to her feet. Brings Sarah up as well. Now taking her over to the Glow Girls corner. Something we have not seen in this tag team matchup yet. This is double team maneuvers. Side Russian leg sweep from Sarah as Riley goes for or calls for a tag. And Sarah not going to let it happen. So there's a kick to the head as Ida now collapses to the outside. And Sarah takes a moment in the Glow Girls corner, just a taunting moment, as that is exactly where Ida wanted her. And again, 10 shots across the sternum. And spinebuster powerbomb from Sarah. And Riley is still out of it. Now tag to Kitten. I think Babydoll had an intentions of going right for Riley, but Riley up on the apron. Back into the view of the referee. And Kitten stepping away and trying for a drop kick, but Ida rolling out of the way. Ida with a running kick of her own. But Kitten fighting back into the ropes again. Catches her with the head scissors. Building up momentum and up and over goes Ida. Attempted standing shooting star. And drop kick to this midsection. And kick to the gut. And this could be it. Setting Sarah off. The hip attack. And the cover. And just a 2 count. You see Babydoll just watching Riley, waiting for her. See if she would be sent to the outside. And again, here's the cover. And Sarah immediately makes the save. And Sarah sent over the top rope. Riley is going to follow up. Babydoll and Shadow having some sort of conversation as Kitten being brought to her feet. And a high kick, side of the head. His knees to the side. And Ida, hip attack. And here's the cover. No Sarah though. And Kitten getting the shoulder up. Tremendous opportunity for the Glow Girls to come out here victorious. And Ida on the top rope tries for a splash. Misses. Kitten now could manage to turn things around. Building up momentum. And down goes Ida. Here's the cover. And Riley immediately in there. And immediately being sent to the outside at Shadow's feet. Ida fighting back as Sarah and Riley continue their war on the outside. And down. Ida taking Kitten down. and a mini buddy hop. And Kitten just continuously sitting up. And Kitten into the ropes, comes back into a knee as Riley into the barricade. High kick there from Kitten as Ida having to go to the outside. And Kitten missing. One opportunity to try and be impressive, and she misses, and she is down and out. And Sarah is not going to go one-on-one with Ida on the outside. Kitten staggering around. For whatever reason, applauding, perhaps just completely out of it. Maybe she doesn't think that she's the legal competitor. Riley's going to remind her. On the shoulders and down. The back of the head to the knee. And Kitten sweeping out the leg. And the fight between Riley and Sarah still going on. Riley getting the better of it as Riley collides through Babydoll and Shadow. Referee up to 7 and a quick shot there and another one. Now Ida interrupting the count. And Kitten catching Riley from behind, and Ida instead goes for Sarah. Riley countering out from Kitten. Sends her right back inside, and Ida having taken care of Sarah. And forearm to the side of the head, and tag to Riley. Kitten is down and out. And Riley maybe thinking of taking her on an expedition, but no, Kitten counters out. Now Kitten with his cover and almost securing the tag team titles. Riley's head driven into the canvas. Here's the cover once more. Ida with the interrupt. No idea if Sarah's on the apron or not. And try with a moonsault. Say what you will, Kitten is doing what she can to appear impressive, but unfortunately, sometimes she attempts any of the big moves, she often misses. Desperate tag now to Sarah. Neither Shadow nor Babydoll want to check on Kitten while she's outside. So they're focused on this matchup as Sarah up to the top rope. Comes in with an elbow but misses. Riley rolls out of the way. But it's still Sarah in command here. Leapfrog Low Bridge referee determined to get in the way here. And fight once more on the outside between Riley and Sarah. And Sarah building up momentum. And suplex on Riley as Sarah brings her back up to her feet. Riley dropped head first onto the mats. And again. Referee up to 7. Up to 8 now. Split-legged takedown on Sarah. And once more, Sarah Twilight counted out from the ring. The victor here are the Glow Girls. Glow Girls retaining their title via countout. And you can say that it is Sarah's fault in that regard. She really didn't have to keep the fight going outside. well, Riley and Ida retain the tag team titles. And I'm certain that the council will have something to say about that as we continue to step forward toward Fall Brawl. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Wally Weasel. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all next week for more Whassup Wrestling action.